My name is Dave Tran, and this is LUX TV, shedding and spreading light for the chiropractic student. We have chiropractic advocate Jim Chester calling from Denver, Colorado. Jim, welcome to LUX TV.
Hey Dave, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's get right to it. So how did you get involved in chiropractic?
Well, my chiropractic stories comes from Davenport, Iowa. I grew up in Davenport, Iowa, so Palmer was always in my backyard. I've actually been a chiropractic patient for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
I got a degree in journalism, and I started doing marketing for chiropractic practices, doing clinic-specific commercials and patient testimonials. That led me into doing more work with my video skills for chiropractic. I did a technique video for Blair upper cervical. So I did a A through Z process to where now people can watch something I created. They learn how to shoot films, they can learn how to do patient placement, and they can learn how to do every specific adjustment based on the films they find.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, getting integrated into chiropractic, I just started learning that more people needed it. And how can we get to more people with it? And how can we get more people interested in becoming chiropractic students? How can we get more people interested in becoming chiropractic advocates? So I think the best way was what I've found is to make a documentary on chiropractic.
Yeah. So that kind of inspired you to start the documentary. You know, and it's been kind of fun to see you go across the country and interview. So what have been some of your favorite interviews, and what have you kind of learned throughout the process?
Well, the magnificent thing about what I've been able to achieve is I've had one-on-one time with some profound minds. I've had one-on-one time with some people that many people mentor under. And, you know, but I mean, I've also interviewed chiropractic students. So I've gotten some chops from guys that are early on in their chiropractic schooling. So it's been really cool to talk to guys like Billy DeMoss and Liam Schubel, all the way down to Shane Zimmer, who's a young doc aspiring to be a chiropractor.
Gotcha.
So, you know, everybody, it's great and unique to hear everyone's story. And you know, I always ask, what got you interested in becoming a chiropractor? You know, so that's something I always like to understand how they got to where they are today also.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, Dr. John DeMartini, profound experience. I got to spend 2 hours of time with him. I got 30 minutes of tape on him, and we just hung out for about an hour and a half just talking.
And so did you have to pay for that? Because I know he charges $3,000 an hour to be working with them for. So I need to start a documentary or something.
Actually, he invited me to come and interview him for the film. One of the topics he was covering in his talk was media leverage. And I stayed till the last person at his talk, and I had an opportunity to talk to him for about 10 minutes. And I said, hey, Doc, I have a great idea for you for media leverage. I'm producing and directing a film on chiropractic. Would you be interested in being in it? And at that point, he said, well, I'm going to be in Denver for the next 4 days. Let's schedule a time and do an interview for it.
Oh, that's great. And then, so what is the name of the documentary? And so far, how many people have you interviewed?
The name of the documentary is called Chiropractic, the Documentary. You know, a lot of the reason how I named it was because it's about chiropractic and it's for chiropractors. And I just happen to be the guy that wants to tell the story the right way. But it's everybody's story that I've interviewed that is the meaning behind the film. It's your story, it's their story. I'm just the guy that's connecting the dots, man. I've got a great subject matter with a lot of influential people, and the greatest thing in the healthcare market is chiropractic. So I have a great subject matter, and I have a wealth of knowledge from the people that are the doctors of chiropractic. Yeah. So that to me has been the greatest experience and why the film's being made.
Yeah. So where are you at right now in the process?
I would say from the point of interviews, we're done. We're tracking 7 patients under care for the film. I'm included as one of the patients under care for the film, under Patrick Smith here in Denver. But we're following a couple patients in Canada. We're following a couple patients across the United States. We haven't gone too far international with the process, but I did want to make sure that we're getting some dynamite women involved following the patients, and some great pediatric docs, and docs that take really difficult cases on too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then, so what has been one of the things? Well, I mean, definitely with me, I've found interviewing and talking to chiropractors and chiropractic advocates is like, it's kind of like a welcoming home. It's almost like trying to almost finding a fraternity or a sorority that I didn't realize that I was a member of. What else have you kind of found after speaking to more and more chiropractors?
Well, that's a great lead-in for me. Is my whole life I was looking for the university of people.
Yeah.
I went to college for the university experience, and it was great. But I went to a very small campus, and I was able to excel in athletics at that college, and be a part of the student government, and be a part of the student newspaper, the editorial publication. So I was definitely involved with helping with multiple things that I might not have had in other aspects. But now I feel like the chiropractic community is my university.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that I can integrate with on a daily basis that are docs. I was having this conversation the other day. I went through my text messages, and 8 of the 10 people that I was texting that day were chiropractors. So, I think that, the chiropractic community has become my network. And I don't know if you've ever heard the old saying, but your network is your net worth. And I think that I've become more valuable by being a servant to chiropractic.
That's awesome. Yeah, we should develop some kind of app, kind of like Tinder, but instead of Tinder, it could be chiropractor, and swipe here and swipe there to try to find if, oh yeah, that's a good fit, back and forth. And then, so a lot of the audience that watches Lux TV are students. So what would be your greatest advice for a chiropractic student that's digging into books right now?
Sure. I've thought a lot about this, and for me, that component that always comes back to me when it comes to learning more or refining what we know is to find a mentor and to find a core group of people that you can share your ideas with, and you're not silly to them. Because a lot of times we have these great, profound ideas inside of us, but we don't know who to share them with. So I would say find a good mentor. They could be somebody that's been practicing for years, or it could be some of your buddies that are going through school with you. So mentorship is huge, and sharing your ideas and growing through those ideas, I think, is where the value is.
That's great. Thank you so much, Jim, for sharing your light with us today. If you want more information or want to connect with Jim Chester directly, check out the links below. Every week I will be uploading a new interview with another leader in the chiropractic profession. If you like this video, please share it with your classmates. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. My name is Dave Train, and this was Lux TV, shedding and spreading light for the chiropractic student. Thanks a lot, Jim.
Hey, thanks, Dave.